good morrow.
Caius, we found it.
Report. What have you uncovered?
You were correct. The mortal Dagonists have broken with Vulcanar's Nok'Vraz. They retreat to a hidden stronghold in Deadlight.
Where is Lyranth, mortal? As you heard, the Blade Bearers have found Sister Seldina and her cultists. The Waking Flame has nowhere left to run. I forced a cultist to tell me about Deadlight. It's a broken realm, apparently destroyed by Mehrunes Dagon eons ago. He gave it to the cult and they built a stronghold there. A clever hiding place. But the portal to the realm requires a special key. That we have not yet determined. But I have a plan. You must follow one of the groups of cultists, trail them to the portal, and take their key. If the portal key works like the keys to Fargrave, you'll also need the code to operate it. We will search for more cultists. Here, the locations my scouts found in the Deadlands. I suggest you start in the Sever. Find a key in the portal and we'll rendezvous before the assault begins. And take the Daedrat with you. His smell offends me.
Let us find these mortal cultists and finish with them, Master. Then we can wreak vengeance on the traitorous Nok'Vraz. As you say, Master. I remain in your debt and will do as you command. My nose will guide us. My rage will drive us. And my fury will freeze the cultists in their tracks. Let us hunt, Master. Now we know where the portal is, Master, but it's warded against beings such as myself. Prudent, but... Someone got to these cultists before us. That's the cipher we need, Master. Perhaps Rinkias' plan will work after all.
flatter me. I would not have you miss the
Too
beauty
late again,
of this
Master!
way.
Someone beat us to them! Check anyway. Maybe we'll find something important. An intact portal key. If we align the symbols properly, it should open the way to Deadlight. We have what we need, Master. The
Cannot
Deadlight
use
portal
blessings
lies to
upon
the
this
west
find.
beyond the Blood Pits.
Locked and warded against Daedric incursion. These mortals are more resourceful than I imagined.
You did well to find this place, Rinkias. Ah, mortal. Let us confer.
Good. I was worried about you out there on your own.
On your own? Who is Aarox the Mutilator? Chop Ogrim Spittle?
Since you found your way to this portal, I assume you also recovered a portal key and the cipher necessary to activate it? Very good. And I also assume that you heard Rinkias? Sister Seldine awarded this portal not just to prevent my entry, but any other Daedric entity as well. Neither I, nor Rinkias, nor Aarox will be able to step through this portal. Learn whatever you can about the Cataclysm and Sister Seldina's plans. Then I suppose you will want to kill Seldina for the sake of Fargrave and Nirn. Just keep an eye on the Anchorite. The events at Fort Grief have triggered an onset of memories. Did I say I was concerned? Just watch her. Neither we nor the Anchorite know what her memories will eventually reveal. Who she really is. None of us may like the answer. Go. We will wait here. Try not to destroy anything I may want to examine later.
I'm ready when you are. Lead the way, friend.
spin and weave with Mafala's swiftness.
Don't just stand there, Scampfoot. Hide! Get down! Don't let those entrail suckers take you too! You really don't know anything about where you are, do you? That's the Brandfire Reformatory. Nothing good happens there. The Order of the Waking Flame cult takes people inside, and they don't leave again. It makes this one's fur stand on end. No, this one just saw the cultist force her sister Pebiha inside. If Tufe could fight, those kin-cursed cultists would be hanging above a lava flow by their ears. Tufe cannot help Pebiha now. Would you look for her? Tufe can pay. Pebiha's harebrained adventures have gotten her into trouble in the past, but being kidnapped to the Brandfire Reformatory? If Pebiha is unharmed, this one may just maim her herself. Please, find out what has happened to her. Pebiha tries everything at least once, especially if she knows it's a bad idea. When Mehrunes' cult gained power in Fargrave, Pebiha was curious about them. She went to one of the cult's meetings with a friend. They never came home. You think this one didn't ask her the same thing when Pebiha told her where she was going? Pebiha scoffed, said that she didn't have anything to fear or gain from Mehrunes. Then she called the fire cat a kitten and laughed. She laughed! Others call him Mehrunes Dagon. Khajiit know him as Mehrunes the kitten. He is not feared by many Khajiit. This one is beginning to wonder if that is a mistake.
Guide our steps in this troubled place. on my voice! Break free! Nullified failures! Victory worth dedicating to Azura.
Since an occultist went into the reformatory, how did you fare? Did you find Pibiha? Where is she? Is she all right? A note. What that means. My foolish sister. Always so proud. Here's your reward, stranger. You brought as much of Pibiha back to me as you could. Even with the pain they bring, Tufe is glad to have these words. It is not a surprise, but the shock of her death still hurts. My stupid, foolish sister. She just had to go to that meeting. Tufe should go back to Fargrave as soon as she can. She didn't tell her family where she was going when PB had disappeared. They must be so worried. This one came to the burn through the Plaza of Portals in Fargrave. With luck, she'll find the portal here still open when she retraces her steps. It's no use solving a problem that may not exist, so this one won't worry just yet. Pibiha never gave in to sorrow, and neither will Tufe. Don't worry, just because Tufe is cautious doesn't mean that this one has not had her own adventures. She'll manage.
A blessed bounty for potion making.
Caius told me about this place. Mehrunes Dagon chased some long-forgotten enemy to this realm, and laid waste to the plain. Then he awarded it to his mortal cultists, and they built a citadel here. It seems familiar. I don't know. It's just a feeling. I'm getting those kinds of impressions all the time now. Like the dam has cracked and the memories are spilling out. I wonder what it will be like when the dam finally bursts. Nothing that will help us find Sister Seldina or another cataclysm, if that's what you're hoping. It's just a feeling. Let's keep moving. We should search for a way into the Citadel. And let's try not to alert the entire fortress that we're here. This is Deadlight? It feels familiar. Front door might not be the best approach.
Din Habazeri, strength becomes you.
This path looks promising. Let's see where it leads. This looks like an archive of some sort. Let's see if it contains anything that can help us.
Done now. Be gone!
Sister Saldina worships destruction because she sees Mehrunes Dagon as a way to repair the design of Magnus by destroying the world. Saldina bore a child to Emperor Morika because she thought Mehrunes Dagon told her to? That's crazy. isn't it? So they forced Elijah to have visions and create the Cataclysm, as part of some deal between the Longhouse Emperors and Mehrunes Dagon. But while Morikar wanted to ensure that his heirs ruled the world, Seldina wants to see the world destroyed. Yes, can you believe it? They think they can make more of those terrible incarnates, and faster too. But have they built this new device, or do we still have time to stop them? She believes that Mehrunes Dagon will destroy the world with fire in order to remake it. After suffering at the hands of the Reach, she took up with Emperor Morikar and joined the Waking Flame. Like she was trying to remake herself as well. Right, a daughter. I suppose she'd be Emperor Leovik's half-sister. Have you heard of anyone coming forward with such a claim? I'm not totally current on happenings in Tamriel, but even in Fargrave we hear rumors. Come on, we should keep searching. Fragments of memory. My amulet. It's drawn to the altar. Can you take a look, please? That altar and my amulet. I wonder... Hey, I've got an idea. I had an idea, and then suddenly... the memories are overwhelming. I see other people, hear their voices. They're filling the room. Yes, I've been here before. The amulet. It's like it's singing to me. I want to try something. The power I summoned to deal with the Riven Cataclysm. I think I can do that again. The amulet reacted when I did that before, when I was focusing on the Cataclysm. This time, I want to focus on the amulet. I think it will answer me. By unlocking everything this mask has been keeping from me. I remember things that aren't here now. A totem in the stands, a starry globe, something in the mural. Watch closely when I concentrate on the amulet. I think you might see them too. If you see any of the items I mentioned, move closer and examine them.
Do you know why I brought you here, Novice Maraid?
I do not, revered sister.
Because I could not leave you in isolation any longer. You must know the truth. You are the daughter of Emperor Morikar. And I am your mother. We will finish your training here. Do not disappoint me. When Magnus saw the mortal world was flawed, he abandoned its creation. Foolishly, the other gods proceeded and doomed us to suffering. Learn this well. Joy is an illusion. Love is a lie.
What became of Magnus, Mother?
Magnus watches from the sun, waiting to repair what the others set amiss. You will give him that chance, Maraid. Everything depends on you.
I don't understand the lesson of this tapestry. What does it mean?
Mehrunes Dagon stands before Magnus as a weapon of hope. He possesses the power to shatter the mortal world, so it can be remade. But a spark within the world is required to summon Dagon's cleansing fire from oblivion. You, my child, will be that spark.
No, Mother. I can't do that.
You dare deny your destiny, Mairead? The blood of emperors flows through your veins. This is your purpose. You will see it done.
Time is short. The mask will control your powers, protect you from them. And as long as you wear it, all will forget you, including yourself and your mother.
Thank you, Elagian. I can't do as she asks. I won't be responsible for the end of the world.
I will forget you too, Mairead. But I will leave you with my name, and I'll hold on to your father's amulet. If you ever need your memories, find me. The amulet is the key. This portal will take you to Fargrave, to a new life and a new world.
My mind feels like shattered glass, reflecting images from 1,000 shards. How can I sort through it all? Years of missing memories, flooding back in mere moments. What happened after I placed the amulet on the altar? Then you know, Sister Seldina is my mother, a consort of Emperor Morikar. Is that why I was hidden away? Raised in secret? Gods. She raised me to destroy the world with an army of incarnates. To kill so many innocent people. It's all coming back. Elagian was ordered to make me a mask to protect me from my powers. But he secretly altered it to hide me from the Dagonists, from my mother. I have to confront her. If I can remember her now, then she can remember me too. No. I want her to see what I've become. The girl she tried to turn into a weapon is the same woman tearing down her wretched cult. The power of the mask is broken. I'm Mairead, but I'm also the Anchorite, and I'm through hiding from my past. Sister Seldina must be nearby. I'll put an end to this myself.
The Daedra are attacking! Nokfrost broke through the wards!
Find the longhouse there! Volcanar's Nokfrost demands it!
Watch yourself!
stop you.
Foolish girl. You do not know what you are, and I do not need your cooperation.
I should have waited for you. You have to
You
stop her.
dare turn my daughter against me? You will be cleansed in the fire that remakes the world.
Fight yourself!
Cannot stop what is coming.
I shall conquer Fargrave for Mehrunes Dagon, and after that, your world shall fall!
My amulet, friend! Keep it safe!
Can you hear me, mortal? I'm opening a path to Fargrave. Hurry! Ah, good. Now that you're here, tell me what happened in Deadlight.
I do not wish to lose my way.
Valkanos Nokvraz and an entire cohort of Dromora attacked the portal to Deadlight. They overwhelmed and eventually shattered the ward. Rinkaius and I were forced to retreat. It seems I retrieved you just in time. Wait, where is the Anchorite? Why would Valkanos Nokvraz take the Anchorite? We saw that she had some power over the Cataclysm, but what use of that would Nokvraz have? Unless... could he have succeeded in building his own Cataclysm? You unlocked her memories? Overcome the power of her mask? Interesting. And Nokvraz has a... what did you call it? A perfected Cataclysm. Tell me, what did the Anchorite remember? The daughter of a Longhouse Emperor and a powerful follower of Mehrunes Dagon. That's a recipe for, quite literally, disaster. But why did Nokvraz take the Anchorite? We can't allow Nokvraz to harm the Anchorite or spill a drop of her blood. We will deal with that shortly. You ended the threat of Sister Seldina and revealed things I did not know. I am satisfied with that, little mortal. Take this with my thanks. We can't leave the Anchorite in Valkanos Nokvraz's hands. That would be a very bad idea. He can use her blood to create devastatingly powerful incarnates, abominations even I could not stand against. We must assault his fortress, Ardent Hope. I always have a plan, mortal. We will require allies for this. Rinkaius and his blade bearers, and a way to get inside. The Waking Flame portal key will do, if we can attune it properly. And we need Aarox. He should be familiar with Ardent Hope. Portal keys, when properly attuned, can open paths where none existed before. But we require an expert for this. Talk to Madam Wim, little mortal. She likes you. Convince her to help. If we have to assault the front gate, then we've already lost. Go on. Use your charms to convince Madam Wim to aid us once more. In the meantime, I want to try another spell of identification on the twisted rod you recovered from an Ilark summit. I believe I am close to determining its original purpose. Why would it? They were allies mere moments ago. I doubt he expects trouble from a group of mortals he despises. It's possible the key already contains the coordinates to enter the fortress. I assume Sister Seldina visited the place many times. Perhaps, if time were not an issue. Besides, I can open my own portals to locations I am familiar with. I rarely use portal keys. We require an expert, and Madam Wim knows more about secret portals and byways than anyone in Fargrave, including me. Mortal blood and Daedric essence performs similar functions, and blood tied to rituals makes them more powerful. The cataclysms are basically rituals made manifest. Royal blood flows through the anchorite's veins. That makes it valuable indeed. You gave it to me to study. I studied it. It protects its secrets very well, but I have learned a few things while you were busy in Deadlight. It is an old relic that contains an enchantment as twisted as its form. It is disconcerting. Not exactly, not yet. But Aarox's essence is somehow tied to the relic. That could be why he was attracted to it. I will continue to examine it as time permits. Who knows? It may have a use we can exploit should the need arise. It is one of the 777 impregnable citadels that house Mehrunes Dagon's legions. Knockfrost commands the garrison, protected by a cabal of Dremora blood adepts. That's why we need Aarox once we get inside. If we believe the Daedrat, he was once a mighty Daedra in service to Mehrunes Dagon, as well as Knockfrost's superior. If that is true, then he must know how to navigate the fortress. If we attempt a frontal attack, we'll never reach the anchorite. It is a vast fortress. Knockfrost does not personally oversee everything that goes on within its walls, but the perfected Cataclysm, or the daughter of Emperor Morikar, those are of vital interest to him. Knockfrost will guard them well. We have the same chance we always have, and we will find a way. What you told me raises questions about the anchorite that I must have answers to. And you do not want Mehrunes Dagon's plans to succeed. So we shall deal with Knockfrost together.
Volkanar's Knockcross will come for Fargrave next, Wim. My blade bearers and I will not wait for that.
Ah, my favorite mortal returns. I do appreciate when Lyranth deigns to share you with me. Don't mind Renkaias. He believes that every problem can be solved with a sword. I do hope you have a more interesting topic to discuss with me. You too? Ardent Hope is Volkanar's Knockfrost's seat of power, and it now appears that he is supreme among Mehrunes Dagon's vassals. I do not see why you all insist on making him your enemy. And if he succeeds, I would be foolish to defy the new regime. Still, it would be irksome to live under the Prince of Destruction's authority. At least you have a slightly better idea than a frontal assault. The Blade Bearers are fools to consider it. This key would allow me to open a portal directly into the fortress, which might give you a chance, no matter how slim. Very well. There's an old portal dais in the burn south of Ardent Hope. Meet me there and I will attune your key. I can't abide the anchorite in Volkanar's Knockfrost's grip, not our darling of the alleys. Let me gather some materials and recall the proper incantations. Then I will collect Lyrinth and meet you at the old portal dais in the burn, south of Ardent Hope. Need? No, but it will make the attunement easier. Once a network of portal daises crisscrossed the Deadlands. The fortress was built around one of them. Most have been forgotten and are no longer utilized, but that doesn't mean the magic has faded. I was not always the entrepreneurial Mazken who stands before you. Long ago, I played at amassing influence by pledging myself to the Daedric princes. I learned many secrets during those dalliances, including ways into and out of secure locations.
Drozu, gather the Blade Bearers. We must attack Ardent Hope before Nokvros makes his next move.
Our swords are yours to command, Rinkias.
I've heard the Daegonists have been largely driven from the city.
Vree considers this development. The cult's votives no longer affect the mortals of Fargrave, then.
Yes, a relief to be sure.
Vree ponders this with regret. The mortals were more interesting when the cult toyed with their emotions.
Good. Wake the old days by matching the stones with the runes nearby, while I attune the portal key. The key is attuned and the dais activated, mortal. Now, come and retrieve your portal key. Here you are, a freshly attuned portal key. Carry it with you, and the portal will deposit you inside Ardent Hope. After that, matters are in your hands. I do hope Lyranth has a plan for what to do once you get there. For you, sweet mortal, always, let Lyranth and the others worry about these affairs, and come back to Fargrave with me. Your life is short enough. Why risk it on this fool's errand? I can promise that our association would be mutually satisfying. Oh, I was only having a bit of fun. You are so deliciously stoic. And correct, I must admit. Mehrunes Dagon has long coveted Fargrave's doors to the many realms. Do not let Nokroz use our fair anchorite to accomplish that. Remember, distraction. What else would you call the Blade Bearer's action? While they draw the attention of Nokroz's forces, you must move quickly. You have until the last Blade Bearer falls. Use that time wisely. And I do hope you survive. For aesthetics, if nothing else.
The Blade Bearers will keep the fortress's defenders occupied.
Leave that to your clan, Rinkias, and come with us. We could use your sword.
I will face Nokroz in open battle, in the sight of my kin. That is the path of honor.
Well said, Blade Bearer, but I will destroy Nokroz. Master, a word, please.
We must reach the anchorite before Valkanaz Nokroz can use her blood to fuel his perfected cataclysm. Obviously, he seeks to create his own incarnates. I'd prefer not to have to face such a creature. Now collect Aarox and let us be off. Rinkias and his blade bearers will assault the front gate, drawing the attention of Valkanaz Nokroz's forces. Meanwhile, we will infiltrate using the attuned portal key and attempt to remain undetected as we search the fortress for the anchorite. We must prevent Nokroz from using her blood to fuel his device. I admit I want to examine his so-called perfected cataclysm. This entire notion of changing the unchangeable intrigues me. But I have no desire to face another of those incarnates. Let's just say I have an idea on how we may utilize it if worse comes to worse. Just keep Aarox close. His knowledge of the fortress is essential if we're to make our way through the interior undetected.
Good hunting, mortal. My blade bearers and I will draw the ire of Nokroz's army while you infiltrate the keep. It is a great opportunity to prove the might of my clan. Today we repay Mehrunes Dagon's servants with pain and sorrow. A mortal worry. We are Dremora. We do not die, we return. And Bladebearers do not fear pain. We exist for battle and glory. Valkanaz Nokvraz has risen high among the kin, but we will prove stronger. It is our way. The stronger will fight for his position. The weaker will await the rise of a new leader. Nokvraz commands obedience with his strength alone. None are proud to serve him. They know he won his place by making a staircase from his followers. The paths of oblivion are dark and strange, mortal. None can say how long his reformation might take. But even if Nokvraz returns immediately, he will bear the dishonor of defeat. Who would serve a Valkanaz too weak to defend his own fortress?
Lyranth is correct, Master. Before I was cursed with the form you see before you, I commanded Ardent Hope. I know its many rooms and passages as well as I know the back of my tail. And you will need me when you confront the traitorous Nokvraz. Hate is too weak a word for what I feel, Master. I do not begrudge him for chafing under my rule. That is the Deadlands way. It is natural to challenge those above you. But Nokvraz chose the path of cowardice. He must answer for that. Did Nokvraz face me in open battle? Did he strike me down with his own strength and fervor? No! He resorted to a trickster's curse. His actions revealed his fear, not his power. He has not earned his place at the head of Lord Dagon's armies. I do not know. I would certainly be more worthy than Nokvraz, but Mehrunes Dagon allowed that worm to replace me through trickery and deceit. I gave Lord Dagon my unstinting loyalty, but where was his loyalty to me? We should go, Master. As you say, Master. This is the Barbican, Master. Go east and then north to reach the inner keep. mortal blood.
Watch for blood adepts. They are Nokfroz's most trusted servants. If we encounter them, the anchorite may be nearby. I sense her presence as well. Bloodlord Zaba. And he has the anchorite. Let us listen in.
Your blood will empower the perfected Cataclysm and birth an incarnate to conquer all for Mehrunes Dagon.
I'll destroy that device, just like I destroyed the Riven Cataclysm.
Volcanaz Nokfroz, cast down the foolish Aarocs and purge the Order of the Waking Flame. You will submit too. Bring her. Nokfroz awaits us in the volcano. And you there, in the shadows. We will deal with you soon enough.
Foolish! When I am restored, I will return and slaughter them all!
Another time, Aarox. How do we reach that volcano?
Through the door to the north. Soon, Nokfroz will feel my wrath!
The Blade Bearers draw the attention of most of the fortress, but they will not endure much longer. We must hurry.
Evil never sleeps of its own accord.
Let me down, Master. I can run from here.
As I feared, the Blade Bearers falter.
or Volkanar's Nakvraz will erase your clan from existence.
The path to the Cataclysm lies ahead, but the Blade Bearers are in trouble. If they fall, all eyes will turn toward us as we ascend. We will never reach the Anchorite. Perhaps now is the time to release the magic stored in the Twisted Rod. I am guessing, but a guess is all I have. I believe that the Twisted Rod holds the key to breaking Aarox's curse. The magic inside it, it's Aarox's true form. If I break the rod, Aarox would be restored to his former glory, for a time. Time, or lack thereof, is the issue. If I had more of it, I could work out a permanent solution. But if we break the rod without removing the curse, it may restore Aarox, at least until the curse reasserts itself. We could certainly use his power. If we want to save the Blade Bearers and the Anchorite, yes, I will also need to stay behind. I can stave off the curse, but even that won't allow him to retain his true form for long. Take the rod and decide quickly, mortal. As I said, time is short.
Break the rod! Release me to seek my vengeance! I demand it!
The magic is released. Get ready, Daedrat. Your final flight is about to begin.
Behold the wrath of Aarox the Mutilator! Behold your doom!
Aarox has returned! Run!
Blade Bearers, on your feet, rally to me!
Come, mortal. I can smell Nakraz's fear. Take the path of cinders, and I will help you reach the Anchorite.
Go, mortal. The Blade Bearers will aid you as we can.
Bar your path, mortal. Find what remains of the Twisted Rod in each, and I shall succumb to your labor. Onward, mortal. These barricades cannot stand against my true form.
And soon, Volcanar's Noctras will emerge transformed!
No bonds can withstand Aarox's teeth! You are free,
Meddlesome fools. I already have what I need from Emperor Morkar's head. Embodiment of destruction and freeze. Bound within one mighty force. I am the perfected incarnate.
Volcanar's Noctras! Prepare to meet your doom! Soon you will die!
I'll support you, friend. Just like with the Riven Cataclysm.
Disaster make you mortal.
Soon my power will be ready to use! Glad you did. Wait. Do you feel that? Something's coming. Oh no.
Noctras underestimated you. You are indeed powerful. For mortals. I remember you, little one. Morikar's whelp. I have plans for you. Your companions, however, are a momentary nuisance. I shall destroy them.
Fall back! We cannot fight Mehrunes Dagon.
Hang on! I'll get us out of here!
Fewer people staring at me than I
anticipated.
anticipated.
Well fought.
What a strange time you live in.
Lord Aarox, it was an honor to share a battlefield with you.
Yes. Forever they will fear my name. No matter what form I wear.
Back to the House of Winds. We need time to recover. And to talk.
Walk the streets with pride, mortals. You saved Fargrave. And most likely Nairn as well.
But did you hear? Mehrunes Dagon said he had plans for me.
Yes. The Prince of Destruction took note of you, Anchorite. You overcame his most powerful minions.
There has to be more to it than that. My mother, Sister Seldina, told me I would help Mehrunes Dagon destroy the mortal world.
A false prophecy, perhaps? Let it lie for now.
I suppose. just have a feeling this isn't over. Not yet.
There is always another battle, but you need not seek it today.
All has turned out to my satisfaction. I learned what I needed to, and you eliminated the threat of incarnates laying waste to Fargrave and the mortal world. And with Sister Seldina and Valkanaz Nokvraz gone, none remain to build new cataclysts. You have served me well, and I have a certain fondness for you, mortal. But do not presume that we are friends. Dremora have no need of such things, and I will not share my secrets with you. They are mine, and mine alone. Let us talk of other things. The Anchorite has demonstrated the ability to survive whatever hardships come her way. She will sort out her memories and come to terms with her parentage, eventually. And she should be safe here in Fargrave. The Stricture will see to that. It is over for now, little mortal. I, too, am curious about the daughter of a Longhouse Emperor. But thanks to your efforts at Ardent Hope, she remains out of Dagon's hands. You have served both me and your world well. Take this, with my gratitude.
Bebage, blessed moon smile upon you.
I have always been fond of Fargrave. One can find such interesting things here. I am rather pleased that you did not allow it to be razed to the ground by Mehrunes Dagon's hordes. And I do find all that talk about conquest and destruction so boring.
Gratitude is a mortal concept. Still, you carried me until I was able to fly once more. That deserves recognition. I will simply say this. You are the first mortal I do not wish to eat. I did not do it for you or the Anchorite Master. I did it because it offered my best chance for vengeance. Had I chosen the safe course, Nokvraz would have been beyond my reach by the time Lyranth found a way to break the curse permanently. You do not know as much about Daedra as you think, Master. We are patient, for time is on our side. In some century to come, I will find another way to break this curse. But even if I do not, our triumph over Valkanaz Nokvraz lives forever. Pester Lyranth and Madam Wim until they devise a cure for my condition, of course. I may have patience, but that does not mean I care to remain a date rat for 1 moment longer than necessary.
You earned my respect, mortal. And that of all my blade bearers. I hope we will fight by your side again one day. Until then, watch over the anchorite. I made light of Mehrunes Dagon's words, but there is purpose in everything he says. Many of my kin fell. Most of them, in fact. We were sorely outnumbered by Valkanaz Nokvraz's forces, but I do not grieve, mortal. Those whose bodies were destroyed in ardent hope will return soon enough. And every blade bearer fell with honor. No kin goes willingly into the dark, mortal. We fight hard to stave it off, just as you would. And I will miss my clan brothers and clan sisters until they return. Some I will see again soon. Others I may not see again for a prince's age. Our feud with Nokvraz and his minions is over. Those of my kin who suffered at his hands have been avenged, and the tale of our wrath will be told far and wide. But I shall be keeping an eye on Mehrunes Dagon's forces from now on. Just in case. Mehrunes Dagon juggles schemes within schemes, all Daedric princes do. We may have put an end to Valkanaz Nokvraz's part in that, but what other plans does he have in mind for her? He addressed her directly, and by name, after all. No, not that. The plan to turn Dremora into incarnations of destruction died with Sister Seldina and Valkanaz Nokvraz. But the power the Anchorite demonstrated in Ardent Hope? That still exists. I suspect Dagon covets it for reasons of his own.
You're becoming something of a celebrity, my dear. Well earned, I must say. I do hope you won't stop coming to visit. Perhaps one of these days I'll convince you to stay.
All this toil and still so far from my freedom. Value that, mortal. You may spend your days avoiding death, but at least your path is one of your own choosing.
Neither Madam Wim or I will forget the service you've done for us. Not even after the light has left your body and you've turned to dust. I expect nothing less. I'm going to enjoy witnessing their attempts to overcome our security measures. Whenever that confrontation occurs, it will be enlightening. No. The worth of Uxark's hidden treasures is dependent on the mystery of what it is. Even speculating about what is in the container could lower its price. You'd be wise to stop with that line of thought. Move on to my next assignment. I already have multiple Daedra, and a few potentially qualified mortals lined up for retrievals. We'll see if any of them are up to the task. Danger is a matter of perspective. The price of a life is cheap when most return from Oblivion no worse for the trip. If that bothers you, hopefully you'll never have cause to need my or Madam Wim's assistance.
What madness! Going into the Deadlands, to Mehrunes Dagon's own roost, to spit in his eye. And they survived!
Ray nods, pondering the ramifications. Few beings, mortal or Daedra, could hope to accomplish such a feat.
It was mortals and Daedra working together, the way I heard tell.
Ray bristles at the idea. Mortal and Daedra working alongside one another. As equals?
Oh, forsooth. Though the time we have may be fleeting, I do but hope we may...